What's poppin'? Welcome back to DBP Reloaded. You see what's on the screen here. Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest on the N64, all right? Now, Ken Griffey Jr., his series, well, the games that feature him, right? I'm going to say that. It's looked at some of the greatest baseball games of all time. I'm not here to argue that, because I didn't get into the series of Ken Griffey, but we in baseball week, so we here. I'm gonna try to hit the SNES ones. My Retron had crapped out on me. So Retron 3. It was good. Like when I got it, it no problem to just stop displaying. But if it powers on, I don't know what happened. So I got another clone console coming to me, but I have nothing negative to say about the Retron. It just crapped out. It is what it is. But I got another one coming. Not from them, but I got another one coming to me in a couple days. So I may be able to get to some baseball on the SNES in a second, maybe. But I'm focusing on MLB 2K series, and I'm gonna hit some MVP, throw MVP in the mix. And hit some of this King Griffey on N64. So we here now. I like the menu. I think the menu fire. I do like the music. I'm not mad at the music. I'm not mad at it. You got exhibition, season, World Series, home run derby, creative player. That's official, okay? Full season is always official. Baseball, like 162 games, something like that. So, I don't know many people who even play full franchises in baseball games. I don't know. I'm quite sure there's people who's big baseball fans that play the whole season, no skips. I'm not saying that's not possible, but 162 games is long. 82 games in basketball is long. So you add 100, you put 160, man, that's a lot. So big salute to anyone who does that. World Series, that's something good to play with your friends and things like that. You go straight into the World Series, the championship. Same thing with home run derby. So they set up pretty straight here. Creative player, I was messing with this a little bit, so let's go in here, boom. Let's check out how in depth that is. I was figuring out how to change the names and stuff, but you gotta push up the up yellow button, the up, going up. You know what I'm saying? So we here. I just want to see how much depth it is. Skin color, African American, Asian. I like. What's crazy? I like when they do it like that, so you know exactly what you're dealing with as far as the nationality. You got Caucasian, African American, Asian, Hispanic. I like that. Because in these games, when you create someone, if you want to create a black person, they'll look Hispanic. You know what I mean? If you want to create this, they look like that. I like when it's labeled like that, so that's dope. Hair color, black, brown, okay, cool. Facial hair, nothing crazy here, nothing crazy. Bats. I guess is that the swinging? I'm gonna assume that. Throws, right? Temperament, you do temperament, okay. Stance, okay. Let's see if we can go somewhere else with it. Okay, then you got your attributes. Okay, you got your attributes there. That's it. So it's nothing in depth here. It's nothing in depth, but it's there. So if you want to create you and your friends and things like that, then you can do that, or create players from the past. Whatever you want to do with that, you can do that, but you limit it as far as customization. But this is N64. This is back in the day. You're not gonna get no super in-depth stuff, okay? But the modes you got here, I'm gonna say we looking at probably a high 7 to an 8 here. I'm cool with having this sitting at 8 as far as modes. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? Season, World Series, home run derby, creative player. I'm gonna say at 8. So let's go ahead and get to it. Menu looking good and everything. So far so good with this. All right. So let's go ahead and rock out. We're gonna do we going with the Detroit Tigers, baby, all day, every day. Then we're just gonna go random with it. One. Oh sure, I can't dress with them. Royals. All right, cool. We're gonna do, I don't know how long. Look, I be wanting to say 4. I don't know how many innings I'm gonna do. We just gonna we'll see. Now when I'm doing like you probably not gonna see me do like full games of baseball. Maybe, I don't know. I may or may not do exhibitions. I don't know. You're going to see I'm going to get back to my MLB The Show career mode, but that's more easier for me to deal with because you play with the one player and simming through and stuff like that. So, you know, but let's get to it. We're going to go to the Royals, do day. I want to see how everything look in the night, in the daytime. I almost feel like I should, you know what I'm saying? You see. Yeah, I'm gonna go rookie right now. I don't care, man. Whatever. Say what you want. You know what I mean? I don't care. It's just a review. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going rookie with it. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Griffey commentary. That's dope. Okay, we leave that on. Okay, auto fielding. No, I want to know how that feels. Running style, assisted. I guess I'll leave that there. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. Yeah, I don't know nothing I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything on point. Make sure everything's stuck here. All right, bet we here. All right, cool. Play a few innings of this, see how I do. All right. That beat to get stuck in your head for sure.
Good afternoon. This is Dave Niehaus. And welcome
now,
to
understand, this is N64, so
game,
you can't be too critical about all that right there. You're not going to get no MLB The Show looking stuff here, so. I like how it's starting off, though, for sure. I didn't see no option for the control, so I'm about to be out here winging it. You know what I'm saying? I got an idea of what they possibly is, especially base throwing. It got to be the yellow. Oh, I like how they got the batters right there in the warm-ups. That's fire right there. I like that.
Brian Hunter.
We don't want to do that now. Come on now. Oh, I was trying to go for a Packer swing.
Strike one.
Oh boy, terrible on rookie mode. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Strike.
What? All right, yeah, see? All right. Can I get a hit?
Strike three.
Oh, my God, man, I'm terrible, see? And this is on rookie. Now, mind you, y'all got to give me some grace. I'm not a hardcore baseball guy. I'm not, as far as, you know, gaming.
Ball one.
I'm not hardcore, man. My time would be off with this. I enjoy the games, but I'm not the greatest, but I can keep it real about it. There we go. There we go. He got that. The graphics, I can't say these graphics is cold like that. You know what I mean? It's not terrible, but I can't say I'm feeling these graphics all like that. But I do understand and crazy. I do understand and realize I'm on the N64, so I'm not oblivious to that at all. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna say these graphics is probably we talking like a 7 here.
Strike three.
Terrible, Matt. Horrible. I mean, getting struck. Man, look, man. I told y'all already, I'm not the greatest at baseball, so y'all got to bear with me. You know what I mean? Please bear with me. All right. So, but graphics, I'm talking like we probably in the 7s with this, man. The presentation is not bad here. I like the camera cuts and things like that. I like how the batter is there. You know, practicing warming up. I do like that. You know what I mean? I think that's hard. So. I do like that. Let's see. Oh, they tell you the pitches. I like that. That's hard. Try curveball. Hit him with that curveball. Terrible, Matt. Yeah, I knew that was what it was. Okay, so throwing to the bases is the yellow, but that's common sense, man. That's common sense. But the presentation, I'm gonna say we in the mid 8s here. At least mid 8s. This is some good looking stuff in N64. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I like how the camera cuts. I do like that. They got some nice camera work here. I'm gonna say mid 8s for the presentation. Mid 8s. You know what I mean? Mid 8. Come on. Oh, snap. Oh. Messed up the double play, dog. Messed up the double play right there. That was terrible right there. That was horrible. But I don't got auto fielding on, so I'm not gonna put auto fielding on. If I get smoked without it, I get smoked without it. But you know, I just wanna break down the controls at least. There we go. We got him.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
So the gameplay not bad. I mean, it's not super smooth, but it's not bad. I would say the gameplay when I'm playing here. Come on. I probably should have just threw it, but I'm over here on some trash right now. The gameplay not bad here. It's responsive. it's a little, see, this is the thing when you go back to playing these old games, man. Like, because back in the days, this probably was fire back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So the gameplay, I gotta say, for its time, it's not bad for N64. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say I'm cool with going 8 with it. High 7, 8. You know what I mean? Because you got to take it into account of what time it, like, you know, the time this came out in.
Strike.
Ooh, terrible, man. But, you know, everything is responsive. You know what I mean? The fielding is not terrible, not like that. There we go. The field is not terrible. I think the gameplay about high 7 to 8 is not, I wouldn't say it's like the greatest thing in the world here, but I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. So, presentation, we talking about mid 8s. I do like this presentation a lot. There's some good looking stuff here. I do like the presentation.
Strike one.
Terrible. I need to stop swinging that stuff. But I do like the presentation. That's like my favorite part of this game is the presentation.
Strike two.
Man, but hold on one second. Let me try to hit this real quick.
Strike three.
Ah, my God, man, I'm terrible. But I'm terrible. But this is a good baseball game for sure. This is definitely a good baseball game. Got that base hit. This is definitely a good baseball game, 100%. Not bad at all. You know, I just don't feel like it's premium. But for N64 at this time, it probably was. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not. I know the King Griffey baseball games is beloved by the people. You know what I mean? I know it is. Oh, that was oh man, he got that. At least I think he got that. But graphics probably in the 7s for this, man. I can't lie and say this look cold like that. I'm gonna say it's in the 7s. Modes, say 8. You know what I mean? Presentation about 8.5. The game's about an 8. I give this game. I'm cool with giving this game probably. I could say it stands at an 8. I think it's about an 8. You know what I'm saying? If you, I want to say high 7, but I'm cool with an 8. If someone said this is an 8, I'm good with that. I can't. Oh man, get that. Yeah, I can't say it's a 9 or nothing like that. It don't feel classic to me, but I understand that just because it don't feel classic to me, that's not to say somebody don't feel like this is straight all world Hall of Fame classic. You know what I mean? Oh, he made a home. He hit a home run, dog. This dude hit a home run.
Man, that was a tee shot.
Hit a home run on me, man. Yeah, the running look crazy. But presentation, I like the presentation. That's my favorite part of this, the presentation. This looks good for N64. As far as presentation, you got the dirt right there. So you got some nice looking things here. And mind you, you know, you're gonna get like, if we rewound back, we took a time machine and went back in this day, it's probably gonna be the illest stuff you probably seen in the baseball game. You know what I mean? But due to what we have now with the show and things like that, you know, it's hard to say that. But for its time, this is fire. You know what I mean? I give this game probably. Come on, get striker. Oh, come on, get him. There we go. I'm getting a little bit of rhythm. I'm gonna be playing these baseball games on the easiest mode. I want y'all to know that because I don't know what I'm doing yet. You know what I'm saying? Well, I know what I'm doing, but I'm not seasoned like that. I'm not seasoned like that. No baseball, man. I'm not seasoned, so y'all gotta bear with me there. But maybe this is something you want to check out or go back to and revisit. Maybe you see it again, like, man, let me go emulate this. I know N64 is kind of funny style to emulate, though. I do know that, you know what I mean? I know N64 is kind of funny style when it comes to emulation, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I've never emulated. This is on the flash card on the original hardware, so that's as deep as I get with emulation, you know what I mean? I don't really mess, I don't want no viruses, you know what I mean? So, but I heard N64 is a little funny to emulate, you know what I mean? So, let's see if I can get something.
Strike.
Oh, I need to like my timing be terrible. My timing be terrible. Okay. I thought I had something, dog. I did. I thought I had something.
Ball one.
Tried to hit me, brother? All right. Dude tried to hit me, man. I'm terrible. I know. I know.
The shortstop,
I know.
Davy
I know.
Cruz.
There we go. Uh-oh. That's a foul ball, though. The man I get a good hit, it's a foul ball.
Strike two. Take a seat.
Terrible, dog. This was happening to me in All-Star Baseball. I just can't get, like, the timing down, man. That's probably why I stayed away from baseball games, because I just could not get my timing for the hit. You know what I mean? I wasn't good at baseball in real life, so, you know what I mean? I was not good at baseball in real life. I respect the sport. Very dope sport. Highly skilled sport, but, dog, I wasn't good at baseball. I was not good. I tried, man. I was cool in the outfield. I was like left outfield. You know, I could play left and right outfield, but even the center field. But I wasn't live like that. You know what I mean? I was terrible, man. So you know what I mean? The way I'm hitting is real life. That match, I'm getting struck out, missing, mistiming, all that good stuff. The whole nine. You know, all that's accurate to how I played for real. You know what I mean? So. There wasn't nothing cold about me, you know what I'm saying? So, but I like the sport. The sport, I respect the sport a lot. Very hard sport. You know, you gotta be, you know, man, I respect baseball. Baseball is a fire sport, man. I do like baseball, you know what I mean? I do, so. You know, I definitely respect it. You know, I respect anybody who plays.
Jeremy,
you know what I mean?
Giambi.
And hitting with a wooden bat hurt. I tell you that right now, you know what I mean? Hitting with a wooden bat hurts. I don't know how you dive. Oh, I messed up. Terrible, man. Terrible. But hitting with a wooden bat, man, there's a sweet spot on the bat where it don't hurt, but if you don't, it feel like the palm of your hand is on the palm of your hand is on fire. And the corner of it too, you know what I'm saying? So, he got that. He up out of here. We're gonna do one more, and this the last inning right here. This the last inning right here. You know what I'm saying? Kind of in the sweet spot how I want to do these anyway. At max 4, you know what I'm saying? At max.
The second baseman, Damian Easley.
I got a hit. He got that. He's gone.
Batting second, the right fielder, Bob Higginson. Strike one.
Ooh, okay. Come on. Oh, do I got one? No, he got that, champ. He like, no, I got that, champ. See, I like that. That's hard right there. I do like that camera cut. That's nice. And I know back then that was like the illest looking stuff ever right there. You know what I'm saying? I know it was. They like, yo, that looks sweet.
Strike.
And it do look sweet. Now, when the little sun glare, all that look dope, man. Mid-8s for the presentation for sure, man.
Strike.
Dang, I'm terrible. All right, come on. Let me get this hit. Uh-oh. He got that. Yeah, so they got me out there. So we're going to end it there. That's going to conclude the review right there. So we're going to leave that there, man. Look, this game, I think, is definitely a very good baseball game for the N64. Very good baseball game. I'm not even going to play no games with you. I think this is a good baseball game. The worst part about it, to me, in my opinion, is the graphics. I do think the graphics is a little suspect, but it's N64. But I gotta tell the truth, it's still not pretty to look at, right? You know what I mean? But outside of everything else is pretty good here, man. This is good baseball. I wouldn't say it's premium, but it is good, man. So, you know, if you are a fan of baseball, I definitely say check this out. You might want to, you know what I mean? You might like it, you know, but with the show and everything out, it is out of date, you know what I mean? So going back and playing, now if you go back and play 16-bit baseball, that's not gonna feel so much out of date. But when you start talking about probably PS1, PS2, 360, those will feel out of date more likely. 16-bit games never really feel out of date. It's just basic controls because those games is made a certain way. You know what I mean? It's not meant for realistic play. But when you play in a game like this that have, I guess, a sim feel to it, the animations and everything be out of date. So it's one of these things where they age kind of bad, unlike 16-bit games. But you know, if you're a fan of baseball, I say check it out. You know, the King Griffey games are beloved, man. You don't really hear anything bad about them. And this isn't a bad game, man. So I give this game 8 out of 10, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Really appreciate it from everybody. Peace.